A perfectly written IGNOU assignment can still be rejected. Not because the answers were wrong, but because the front page was. In this complete guide, you will learn exactly what the IGNOU Assignment Front Page is, every detail it must carry, how to fill it correctly, where to get the right format, and the small mistakes that quietly cost students their marks. By the end, you will be able to prepare a clean, reject-proof cover page for every course you are registered in. Let us begin with what this page actually is. The IGNOU Assignment Front Page, also called the cover page, is the very first sheet attached on top of each course's assignment. It is not part of your answers. Instead, it is an identification sheet that tells the study center and the evaluator who you are, which program and course the assignment belongs to, and which session it is for. So think of it in 4 simple ideas. It is a cover page. It is the first sheet of the set. You need one for every course, and it is required on every submission, whether you submit offline or online. Now, why does IGNOU insist on it? IGNOU processes lakhs of assignments every session. Your front page is the one thing that maps your answers back to your enrollment number and pushes those marks into the correct grade card. Without it, your neatly written pages are just anonymous sheets in a very large pile. And imagine writing 40 pages of answers, only for them to sit unrecorded because nobody could tell whose work they were. A correct front page prevents 4 common problems: your assignment being rejected at the counter, your marks not being updated online, your file being misplaced, and long delays in your result. Here is the honest takeaway. The front page takes 5 minutes, but a wrong or missing one can undo weeks of writing. It is the cheapest insurance on your assignment marks, which is exactly why it deserves this much care. Before we list the fields, let us clear up the biggest myth. Many students believe IGNOU forces one single fixed official front page design that everyone must download. That is not accurate. What IGNOU actually requires is that a specific set of details appears on the first page of your assignment. The exact layout can vary. What truly matters is that the required information is present, correct, and readable. According to IGNOU's own assignment guidelines, the core details that must appear on the first page are your enrollment number, your program code, the course code, the assignment or TMA number, and your study center code. There is one more rule that saves a lot of trouble. If your regional center has published its own front page or cover sheet format, use that one first. A regional center's own instructions always take priority over any general template you find online. Now let us build the full front page, field by field. Here is the complete list of details a proper IGNOU front page carries. 1. Your full name as registered with IGNOU. 2. Your enrollment number. 3. Your program code. 4. The course code. 5. The course title. 6. The assignment or TMA number. 7. Your study center code and name. 8. Your regional center. 9. The session, such as January 2026 or July 2026. 10. Your address. 11. Your mobile number and email. And 12. The date of submission with your signature. Not all of these carry the same weight. The enrollment number, program code, course code, assignment number, and study center code are the non-negotiable core. Get any of these wrong, and your marks may never reach your grade card. The name, address, session, date, and contact details are the standard extended set that most study centers and evaluators expect on a complete page. It helps to know what each core field actually does. The enrollment number identifies you. The program code says which degree you are pursuing. The course code says which subject this is. The assignment number says which session it belongs to, and the study center code says where it should be processed. Together, they let a stranger route your marks to the right place without ever meeting you. What about the signature? IGNOU's core guidelines do not list it as compulsory, but many regional centers and evaluators still expect a hand signature with the date at the bottom. So the safe habit is simple. Always sign and date the page by hand. It costs nothing and keeps every center satisfied. That brings us to the single rule students break the most. Every course code needs its own separate front page. You cannot list several course codes on one cover page and clip all your assignments behind it. Each course is evaluated separately, recorded separately, and must therefore travel with its own front page. Take a simple example. Suppose you are registered for MEG01 and MEG02. The wrong way is one front page listing both, with all pages tied together. The right way is two front pages, one that says MEG01 on its own set, and a second that says MEG02 on its own set. The reason is purely practical. Each course's marks are entered against that course code in your grade card. Mix two codes under one cover and the center cannot cleanly split them, which is how one small shortcut turns into two missing results. Next, the format itself. The paper, the pen, and the presentation. Keep 4 rules in mind. Use A4 size paper, write with a blue or black pen, put the important details in clear block letters, and keep the page plain. No decorative fonts, no colored borders, no fancy design. Students often ask whether the front page must be handwritten or printed. Both are accepted. You can download a ready template, print it, and fill your details by hand. Or you can simply write the whole front page neatly on a plain A4 sheet. What matters is that every detail is correct and clearly readable. One important distinction though, if you use a printed template, print the blank format and fill your details into it by hand. A clean, hand-filled page always looks authentic. And remember, the front page may be printed, but your actual answers must still be in your own handwriting. The full writing, paper, and scanning method is covered in our IGNOU Handwritten Assignment Guide, linked in the description. Here we stay focused on the cover page. So let us fill it, one field at a time. Start at the top. Write your name exactly as it appears in your IGNOU records in capital letters. Enter your enrollment number carefully, digit by digit matching your ID card. Write your program code. This is your degree, such as BCOMG or BAG. Then write the course code. This is the subject, such as BCOC131. Now the lower half, add the course title, then the assignment or TMA number exactly as printed on your question paper. Write your study center code and name, and your regional center. Enter the session. January 2026 or July 2026. Finally, write the submission date and sign the page. A quick note on the enrollment number because it causes the most avoidable errors. IGNOU enrollment numbers are usually 9 or 10 digits. Copy yours exactly from your ID card. Do not add a leading 0 and do not drop a digit. One wrong digit here can send your marks to the wrong record or to none at all. 2 habits protect you overall. Write your name and all codes in block letters so cursive handwriting never confuses the evaluator. And double-check the enrollment number and the course code against your question paper before you attach the page. Those 2 fields are worth the extra 10 seconds. Nothing makes this clearer than a filled example, so let us walk through one together. Imagine a BCom General student submitting the financial accounting assignment. Here is how each line reads. Name, Rahul Verma in capitals. Enrollment number, 23123456778. A sample number, so use your own. Program code BCOMG. Course code BCOC131. Course. Title. Financial Accounting. Now the lower block, assignment number, as printed on the question paper, for example, BCOC131, TMA 2025-26. Study Center Code 0701 with the center name. Regional Center, Delhi. Session, January 2026. Submission date and signature at the bottom, filled by hand on the day you submit. Read that back and you can see the logic. The top half answers, who is this and which subject? The bottom half answers which session and where does it go. Fill it in that order and you will never leave a critical field blank. There is one confusion that trips up almost everyone, so let us settle it. Program code, course code, and assignment code are three different things. The program code is your whole degree. BCOMG, BAG, MEG, MCOM, MBA, BCA. The course code is the individual subject inside that degree. BCOC131, BEGLA136, MEG01. And the assignment code, or TMA number, tells the evaluator which session's assignment this is. A memory hook makes it stick. Your program is the building, your course is one room inside it, and the assignment code is the date stamp on the door. Write all three and each carries a different piece of the story. Miss one, and the evaluator has to guess. Now, a question we get from many students. Those studying in Hindi medium. If your medium of study is Hindi, you can prepare the front page for Hindi medium comfortably. You may write text fields like your name and address in Hindi if you prefer, as long as you stay consistent across the page. But keep the codes exactly as printed. Your program code, course code, and assignment number stay in their original form, because that is how the system reads them. So the practical rule for Hindi medium students is simple. The layout and required fields are identical to the English page. Only the language of the text fields can change. A Hindi front page template exists, but the same design works either way. What the evaluator needs is the same set of correct details. That raises a fair question. Where do you actually get the correct front page? Here is the accurate picture, and it clears up another myth. The university's official assignment portal gives you the valid question paper for your course at the IGNOU Assignments web address. The many front page PDF files you see online are convenience templates. Helpful, but not a file the university forces on you. So use this order of priority. First, if your regional center or study center has published its own cover sheet, use that. Second, if not, any clean template with all the required fields is fine. Or simply write the page by hand on plain A4. The design is flexible. The details are not. You can find a ready, correctly formatted front page template on our site, ignouproject.com, linked in the description, along with a filled sample to copy the layout from, download it, print it, and fill your own details by hand. That is the fastest, safe route. Now let us place the front page inside the full submission set, so you attach it in the right order. For an offline set, a common order is this: the filled front page on top. Then, if your regional center asks for it, a photocopy of your IGNOU ID card. Then, if required, a copy of the valid question paper, and finally your handwritten answers in question number order. Tie or staple the set. Avoid loose plastic folders. For online submission, the idea is the same, just digital. Your front page becomes the first page of the PDF, followed by your scanned answers, saved as one clean file per course. The full scanning and file naming method is in our IGNOU Handwritten Assignment Guide, linked below. So here, just remember, front page first, always. One caution worth repeating: Requirements like the ID card copy or the question paper copy vary by regional center, so treat this order as the common pattern and follow your own center's instruction if it differs. And the submission last date changes every session. Verify it on ignou.ac.in, never from an old post. Now the part that actually saves your marks. The mistakes that cause rejection. These are the front page errors that quietly cost students the most. 1. A wrong enrollment number digit. 2. An old session printed on top. 3. A missing or wrong course code. 4. A missing assignment number. 5. One front page reused for several courses. 6. Submitting with no front page at all. 7. An illegible or smudged page. And 8. Using a regional center's outdated format. Notice the pattern? Almost every one of these is a 2-second check. Not a real mistake. A glance at your ID card, a look at the question paper, a separate page per course. The students who lose marks are rarely the ones who wrote bad answers. They are the ones who skipped the glance. So what if you have already made one of these errors? Do not panic. If you realize the front page is wrong or missing after submitting, act quickly. Contact the coordinator of your study center right away and explain the error. In many cases, corrections are accepted before final evaluation, but only if you reach them in time. And if your assignment marks do not appear in your grade card after the usual weeks, the front page is the first suspect. A wrong enrollment number or course code is the most common reason marks fail to map. Check your submission details, then follow up with your study center. The result and status process itself is covered in our related videos, linked below. Let us bring it together with quick answers to the questions students ask most. Is the front page mandatory? Yes. Every assignment needs one, offline or online. Do I need a separate front page for each course? Yes. One per course code, always. Can the front page be printed? Yes. Printed and hand-filled or fully handwritten, both are accepted. Only your answers must be handwritten. A few more. Is a signature compulsory? It is not in the core list, but sign and date by hand to be safe. Where do I download it? Use your regional center's format first, or a clean template like the one on ignouproject.com. And which session do I write? The current January or July session your assignment belongs to, exactly as shown on your question paper. Let us quickly recap the essentials. The front page is your assignment's identity sheet. It must carry the correct enrollment number, program code, course code, assignment number, and study center code. Use one page per course, keep it on plain A4 in blue or black, and put the front page first in the set. Get those right, and your marks land exactly where they belong. For a ready front page template, a filled sample and complete assignment help for every IGNOU program. Solved assignments, handwritten copies, help books, guest papers and previous year papers. Visit IGNOUproject.com or message us on WhatsApp. This channel, Shri Chakradhar Education, is run by BK Sani, who has guided IGNOU students since 2010. If this guide helped, subscribe for clear, step-by-step IGNOU support. And always confirm the latest dates and formats on ignou.ac.in and the Samarth portal before you submit. All the best with your assignments.